Hello everyone, and today we will be reviewing the Master Grade Wing Gundam. Now this one is an older Master Grade, and I do own some older Master Grades in my collection. But this one, I think it seems is from 2011. It says that what it says on the uh Bandai Spirits 2011 made in Japan, which I think if people run the timing, but I'm not gonna say confirm yes or no. But this is added from the big box. We did do a bit ago. And yeah, I'll put the figure in the description below if you want to buy it. If you really need it in your collection. But I will say it is fantastic, but it does have problems, which we'll look at. Pretty good drink. Ooh. Now let's take a close look at the model kit at the Wing Gundam. Let's see if it's worth your money. Okay, now this is the Master Grade Wing Gundam, and this is the older model kit. Actually, some of the drawings on this is actually simple. It's just as simple as a high grade is. So, and I do have to see parts for it, and like these, the extra canisters of ammunition, the beam rifle, which I do like. I like the redesign entirely. I think it was fantastic, and they do pop out, which is actually freaking cool. You can pop those out. And I dropped him on the ground. Frick. Didn't mean to. They do come out. And that's really awesome. It is hard to get in sometimes. When you gotta freaking gotta get in there, and there you go. It's not like the real grade where you can pull this forward and take them out, which is kind of weird because this is like a simple light variant. Just pop it in. The beam sword, which you do get, and you do get 2 beam effects, but you get 1 hilt. Whatever, that's how it is. The shield, which you can't snap open. That's the weird part. It doesn't snap right open like the real grade one does, and it just goes right here. The blade does, or the hood does. Which weapon storage, which is pretty good. If I get in there, it's a little hard to get in sometimes. It just sits in right there. It should sit in there, but well, actually, it's be right here. Actually, there you go. It says right there. Actually, it says in somewhere. It's not easy to get in though, and it does have little things to put in. When you get into the bird mode, I guess, flying mode. I don't know what we called it. But I did line it. Bottom up here. Actually, I did line the entire thing. This doesn't have any pin lining, which I'm fine with. Beam rifle, only a little bit on the blue. What else? Not much pin line on this in particular kit. Shocker. I mean, for a master grade, you would think you need pin line a lot more, but no, you don't. Now, the model kit itself look a lot more better. I do say the only problems are the shoulders. These let them come off, especially when you want to pose it or play with it. It becomes a problem, and you will see. And it's also the handguard too. That's a problem. It does not want to stay in fucking place. I don't know why certain parts of the kit it's fantastic, but man, and the canisters, yes, these things do go on the hands. They just fit into place. It should sit in place, but it's a little weird to put in like that. It should be putting in like this, like that. But it's a little awkward, so I don't really like it in place. So yeah, articulation wise, it does transform. So delta joints and knees them, which this does shift them, but that really meant for animation purposes, as you can see. The foot pivot is actually ball joint, so that's actually pretty good. This does go up, but it does have momentum. But I mean, you do have the range, which is pretty good. It does have range at least. The God, I might include this in. Those jointed elbows, which makes sense. That's not a good sound. Head does look up that much and down that much. These are like a soft ratchet, and these do go any way you need them to, which is fantastic. And if you pull with this, you can extend it into where you need to, and it pops them back into place in case you don't want it to do that. And it is a ball joint for the body. I want to say this also slides forward. You do have the head is a little more bigger than it should be, but you do have the missile pods in this section. Okay, there you go. Yep, there you go. No, it's a minigun right here, two miniguns right here. So yes, you do have miniguns right here. Right, very cool. You just need to figure out how to do that as much to make sure it looks better. So, yeah, it's hard to do it as much. From the honest here, I try not to do as much. It's getting into problems. The wings do go a little upwards, but not much. That's kind of a shame. They look fantastic, but they're so limited too. The butt skirt does move, but not that much. Leg, frick, it did kick up that high, and to the side, you would expect pretty much, yeah. But it is limited. The joint is on. It's very limiting. So yeah, and also this thing has fucking problems. Good God, it looks cool, but Jesus, it doesn't mean problems I do mentally. Where the fuck did this go? Oh, in here. And you can see of how it looks within the joint. It just goes over it, which is pretty cool of a thing. Size-wise, he is your standard height for a master grade. Here's the RX, which is any more bigger than that one. So it's the 1/100 scale, but the scale's a little off, but whatever. Here's the Black 2 Spider-Man. And here is the deluxe size Bone Bee. To transform it, I mean, pretty simple to do. So, put the feet down, put the legs up in a weird angle. You're meant to for reasons. Hands stay in place. Oh, actually, before we even transform it fully, the way that it holds its weapons is more simplified than you think it is. I'll just lay down real quick so it's easier. So, you just have the thumb to the side, and there you go. Addy holds it. Doesn't well, it's loose fit, but you can see how it works. Reason wise, slide the shoulders to the side, and these are on rails. Do the weird knee shit like the previous way, and to give it a weird fucking angle. I'm just trying my best here. Put it down like this for now. Now you need to grab the gun, stick it onto this part right here to the shield. So it'll fit right there perfectly. I'll open this up, and that part right there you do see will go into the top part of the wings while moving the shield down. It should go in properly, but let's pull the wings back. Yeah, like that. Now fold that backwards, and that one you gotta really do a lot more work for this. Okay, this right here. Okay, I'm gonna phone this one off. Now you need to put that above that and slide this in, and slide the part in right there. There you go. So it's a shield turn to the face, and I forgot to take out this stupid thing. Yeah, it's parts forming. You need to take off certain parts to make sure you get what you need. Slide this back on. And actually, there you go. It's actually pretty simple. Just fold the feet down, and there you go. You got the thing. Actually, pretty simple, not that hard, and to plug it in to stand, to pull the gooch back, and I think this goes somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where it goes. One of the scenes go on this, and it just goes into place. So yeah, I get my final thoughts on this. No, I will say it looks actually pretty good for what you're paying for, and I think it looks fantastic of a model kit. I just need to know where I'm going to put my collection now because I had the problem of spacing. Like everyone else has, we have spacing problems. Well, I do in my office. The only thing I'm not gonna reuse is these things, the canisters that go in arms. That's not the window for me. I'm not using that. Everything else like the shield, I'm just gonna put in a bin when I have everything else before. But I would say it looks really, really good actually. And if you want to pick one up, it's pretty bad. It's pretty good pricing if you want to get one. But you are paying for your older model kit. But does that matter to you paying for your older model kit? I know everyone says that, oh, but it's an older one. Why would I pick up an older one? I get what people are saying, but at the same time, I think it looks fantastic. I have any problem with it. I think it looks really, really good. Sorry, I am a little cold right now. It is retro weather right now. It's a little messy here, especially in the mornings. It's like 20 degrees for the most part. Now, what do you think? Would you pick this up for your own collection? And if you would, I'll put the thing in the description, like I said in the beginning of the video. So everything should be in the description below. Even my link tree, if you want to know where I am, so on and so forth. Like and subscribe, join Discord, also like that. Peace out.